Hello? Marion and Opari.
Hi.
Marion, how was your childhood?
I was fortunate to have a decent childhood. I have four other siblings, three boys and a girl. Um, I was brought up in Accra, and unlike many other kids, I didn't have to go and fetch water somewhere because we had electricity, everything in the house. So it was kind of decent.
How would you describe a day in your life?
My typical day would be like getting up early in the morning, cleaning up, doing my what I'm supposed to do in the morning, um, taking a shower, brush my teeth and everything, and then going to school. Then I come back and do my homework, help with the house chores and everything, wash dishes, laundry, and then watch a little TV and go to sleep.
Father, how was your childhood?
Well, my child was interesting. I have 10 other siblings, and my father was an educationist. My mother was like a trader. She used to trade in textiles and clothing and stuff like that. When we were growing up, we had to, um, in the morning, go fetch water, not from the stream, but from other taps around because every now and then water will not be flowing. So we go fetch water, come home, take a shower, go to school. And schools did not serve lunch those days. So we had a break of about 1.5 hours between the morning and afternoon session. We come home, we eat, we walk back to school again, and then we come home. Um, in the evening, we do our homework and then we go to bed. Usually on Saturdays, my mom used to cook big meals for the whole family, save some for the rest of the week. So we used to go to fetch firewood, and then that's what she used to cook most of the time. Occasionally, they will be using the gas stove, electric stove to cook, but most of the time, they use the firewood to cook. Huge meals outside for the whole family to eat. We had gardens, we had farms, I would say, like around our house. So we used to work in those farms. We cultivated cassava, corn, vegetables, fruits, and stuff like that. So on Saturdays that we don't have to go to school, we used to work in those farms and then put fertilizer around the crops to make sure they grew very well.
Okay.
So pretty much that's what it is.
So, would you say you grew up poor?
I wouldn't say poor, not rich, but I wouldn't say poor. Um, because we had to help out with the family, um, putting food on the table and everything. We had to work a little bit here and there to help support the family, like going for firewood to bring home so that we used to cook, working in the farm around the house so we can get food crops to eat around the year.
All right. Madre, so, how was your time as an immigration officer?
It was fun. Um, we were immigration officers deal with passports, resident permits, working permits. Um, we make sure whoever is entering the country uh, do that legally. And if you enter illegally, we need to direct you. We will direct you. I worked at the airports, entry points, at the head office, um, and I think I resigned as an inspector of immigration. Um, yeah, it was fun. It's like it was very decent job.
Continue.
Oh, you don't want me to go to TV? I'm not watching the TV.
That's when you turn the TV down.
Oh, okay. Uh, Pretty much that's what I do.
Alrighty. Padre, how was your time in the military and as a bodyguard? Like, what type of people did you meet, and like, what were your experiences?
A lot of experience in the military. I worked with the military police branch of the army as an investigator. Occasionally, we will have to wear uniforms to go on operations and stuff like that. But basically, I worked as an investigator with the military police. We used to go out on missions to work for the United Nations and other sub-regional groups. I worked with the United Nations in Israel. I worked with ECOMOG, which is a peacekeeping force that went to Liberia to um, keep peace during the war. Over there, I was the bodyguard to the president, so we had to travel a lot around the world, coming to UN conferences, ECOWAS, Organization of African Unity conferences, and all those things. It was a tense period, so we also did a greater part of that work by screening visitors who wanted to come and see the president to make sure he was safe and secured. Um, Other than that, during the United Nations tours, you meet a lot of people from different countries, you interact with them, and it broadens your outlook and the way you look at things in life.
Right. Okay. Both of you. How old were y'all when you met each other?
I was 24 years.
I was 26.
Alrighty. What made you decide to move to America, both of you?
America, well, in actual fact, I didn't want to travel outside to live outside my country because I had traveled out and I knew how difficult it was going to live elsewhere as an immigrant. But my wife wanted us to come, and we finally agreed to come because we felt there will be better opportunities here for our kids compared with what we will have when we lived in Ghana. So basically, to have a better future and to give our kids some better opportunities. That's the reason why we migrated to America.
Mommy.
Same reason
All right.
we decided on that. And we came.
What was your like journey coming here?
What do you mean? Do you mean the
Like the
trip
process.
or
No, like the process of like being able to come here.
being able to come here?
Yeah.
The process is pretty simple. We entered into a lottery. There is an immigrant visa lottery. We entered into it. We were selected. We won, and then after that, you go through a medical process. You go through an interviewing process. They check your background, your records to see if you have any criminal past and stuff like that. So before you come, they make sure you are healthy, you don't have any criminal background, and you have a very sound educational background, by which means you'll be able to get a decent job when you come here.
All right. What year did you move to America?
1998. I came in April, came to live with a friend for about 3 months. acquired a job, rented an apartment, and then mommy and the rest of the kids also came in July of the same year.
Mm. How were you living when you first came to America?
How are you? What?
Living.
We're living in an apartment, like I said. We had an apartment, and when I first came, I got a job with the Franklin County Courthouse as a security guard, and I worked the night shift. So I had a second job, which I went during the day at the limited branch. So I work over there, and then at night I'll go and work at the courthouse as security. And after some time, I quit my day job because I had to go to school. Mommy also had to go to school during that time, so we were both in school, and I was working full time during the night, and mommy was also working during the weekends. So we alternated in taking care of the kids, you guys. When I'm at work at night, you'll be at home with mom. When mom is at work during the day, I'll be with you for part of the day, and then she will come home and I'll go to school.
How was like college? Like college in Ghana and college in here? Both of y'all answer.
Mommy will go first.
Ready? Ready? Ready.
Yeah, college in Ghana is pretty much the same as here. Um, you finish high school, then depending on what you want to do in life, you decide to further your education, which I did. I finished the high school, went to college, got my degree. Then I joined the immigration service. So it's pretty much the same as the ones we have here.
All right, backtracking. What was your job when you had first came to America?
Oh, I told you I was working with immigration service, Ghana immigration service.
In
Your
America?
job here.
Here in America.
Yeah.
I first worked with Valo City Distribution Center. It was a factory job. I worked for 1 year. 1 year, then I started school, Columbus State Community College, where I had my associate in nursing, associate degree in nursing. Then I worked for some time. Then went to Ohio State University for my bachelor's.
Audrey. Um, like what was how was the journey been like from moving from like from the beginning of the time you moved to America to now?
The journey has been all over the place. Like I said, I started as a security guard. After working for some time at the Franklin County Courthouse, I secured a job as a residential specialist with Franklin County Residential Services. I worked with them for some time whilst I was in school. Got my first degree as a computer programmer. Did not have a job, so I had to go back to school again to study something else. So I had to go back to school, like I said, and then got a different degree to look for a job,
Which was
which was nursing.
okay. Where do you currently work?
Riverside Methodist Hospital.
Madre, where do you currently work?
Currently, I'm doing home care.
All right, team. I think this ends the interview. Goodbye, Los Padres.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you.
interview.